What's going on, y'all? So listen.
Baby, let's try this again because y'all just don't understand what just happened. I literally just spent a good 30 seconds trying to get the title of I done went through just about every reality show that I review as the title before I could get to the real title, which is the Real Housewives of Potomac. Oh my goodness, just a mess. But before we get into the episode, speaking of the Housewives, y'all hear about the whole situation with Candy. She left the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And I know people that don't like Candy, they're like, good, we ain't got to see her. Or, of course, you want to put that narrative out there that she was actually fired, but she actually wasn't. Candy did leave on her own. Andy Cohen confirmed that he wanted her to stay. He cried with her, all that stuff. Boo, 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 boo. But my whole thing is this, she said basically that they took too long to come through with the offers and to say who's coming back, what they're going to do, all of that stuff. And she just was like, bump all of that. I got other bigger projects that I am in the process of doing, and they're going to take up my time. And at this point, I'm not mad at Candy leaving. I feel as though it's a good thing that she's leaving, not because I don't want to see her on the show. It's just because at this point in time, what else can she give us when she's given us everything already? And that's why some people have said that, her storyline or her life at this point is a little boring on film because most of the stuff that we really want to see, we can't see because that's just a little bit much for daytime TV or this type of TV. This ain't, unedited and explicit, all that stuff or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's not uncensored, So therefore, the stuff that we're getting from not just Candy, but some of the other cast members in a lot of these shows at this moment is like watered down, and I ain't gonna say Candy's storyline was fake, but some of these other girls are just making up storylines just so they can be on the show. You know what I'm saying? And I feel as though you need to know when to let go. You need to know when to move on from a certain thing, regardless of how long you've been on it, if it was serving you. Honestly and truthfully, y'all know I do like me some Candy. I respect her a lot. I respect her hustle. I respect her business. Candy will be all right. I've been a fan of Candy for real, for since she was I first seen her in the group Escape. That was one of my favorite groups back in the day. But at the same time, I'm not one of those people that's going to be mad and upset that she's no longer on a show that is no longer serving her and that she's no longer serving at all. Okay? Because technically speaking, we have to be real. For the past couple of seasons, maybe 3, we really ain't got that much out of Candy. You know what I'm saying? And that goes to show that basically her story was complete. At this point in time, her story is complete. She can't give Real Housewives anything else, okay? She can't give that ensemble cast anything else. It's time for her to go on and to do other things that actually is going to truly, truly benefit the goals that she probably have in life. I'm pretty sure she's going to be producing more things and doing the acting probably, okay? Probably going out, no shade, no girl, because listen, I know y'all saw the past. And then at the end, when she came out with that British accent, I said, beans and toes? What in it? I said, excuse me, what was that? Y'all know y'all saw that, okay? It caught us all off guard. I was like, all right. But she probably finna go after that Tony, trying to get a little EGOT type of situation, and that's cool. It's okay to know when to hold them and know when to fold them, okay? You gotta let go, and it is what it is. She'll be missed by some. I miss her, but I ain't finna be sitting here like, damn, I wish Candy was here. Now at this point in time, we don't know who coming back. I just need the girls to step it up. And I don't know if Marlo gonna come back, but Marlo, at this point in time, now you gotta have a storyline of your own, and it gotta be real. That's just basically what it is. I don't even know if they gave out the contracts yet, because that was the main reason why, she left because y'all taking too long, and it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a good move. Honestly, it could have been done a few seasons earlier, like probably 3 seasons ago. It could have been done. But hey, it is what it is. I know some people gonna be happy that she's gone. Some people gonna feel a way that she's gone. But at this point in time, it's a shakeup. The shakeup is needed on Real Housewives of Atlanta. So I'm here for everything right about now. I have no complaints. Moving on from that, I just want to, we just want to clear it up. She wasn't fired. She left on her own accord. Okay. But let's get into the Real Housewives of Potomac. See how I had to because I was debating on whether or not I was going to wait till what it is to put that in there. But nah. It is what it is. We'll talk about it in the Real Housewives news. Let's talk about Potomac, okay? This season 8, episode 12. Girl, I gotta take my hair down. Episode 12. What is it? Blazed and confused. I'm not finna do too much on this, okay? And when I say that for real this time, I mean it, okay? Because it really wasn't much. I don't know if the season winding down. I know Dr. Heavenly on Married to Medicine said that they're getting 14 episodes, and I believe this is their 12th episodes this past Sunday. So I don't know if they're going on the same schedule, because at this point in time they got the equal amount of episodes. So I don't know if they're gonna both have 14 episodes, but who knows? I'm ready for it to end. I know they're about to go on another trip. They're about to go on a trip out of the country, I think. But hey, it is what it is. We get into the episode. I think it's called Blazed and Confused. What was going on in this episode? So I do know that Ashley and Gizelle, they really showed me, and it ain't even showed me, like, I see exactly why they're clicking up together at this point. I'm looking at the episode. We started off with them and they're going to a fabric store trying to get doing what Sheree Whitfield couldn't do and didn't do. Girl, I had to give him credit for that, because at least we see y'all up in the goddamn store. And if Sheree did this, baby, it was so quick. I ain't even remember, okay? But at least we see them up in the fabric store trying to find out which type of texture, which type of fabric do you use, and even bringing the friends in and asking them about do your vaginal area sweat or whatever when you work out. I mean, I would think so. Like booty sweat and all. I was here for Mia when Mia said, "And my ass sweat." Okay, because it does. When you putting in that work, I just assume all of that, especially if you're doing lower body, all of that's gonna be sweating. Because mine's anyway. That's a little bit too much. Bitch, I sweat. Like, if I don't sweat, if I'm not dripping afterwards, I ain't doing enough. In my opinion. I know some people don't feel that way, but in my honest opinion, if I ain't sweating, and if I ain't got my heart rate up or whatever, I ain't doing nothing. I can go do some more. You know what I'm saying? But you got that going on, and I was like, that's cute. You got Robin show up, you got Mia show up or whatever. So they're talking about this whole clothing line. They're talking about the fabric and all of this stuff and woo woo woo. Then we get to talking about the whole situation of Surrey County in the trip or whatever. And Ashley winds up telling Mia that Karen was a little petite at her. And I was like, well, why she was pissed off? Just because she didn't show up? I mean, Robin didn't show up either, so I guess you didn't care about Robin. Because technically speaking, even though they said it in different ways, they both were saying the same thing. It was too last minute, and you should understand that. Okay, I don't see why she's upset at Mia, because I would have did the same thing. You got that going on. Then I guess it's supposed to be this event that Wendy and Eddie are throwing, for his weed line, right? Happy Eddie. And you're gonna get everybody to come. Now everybody's supposed to be coming, even Gizelle. And I was just really confused. I'm going to be honest with y'all. It don't make sense. And I know people was getting on Gizelle's ass, probably like the last episode or whatever, when she said she didn't want to. The last episode or two, when she said she didn't want to go to Surrey County, with Karen for her family event, and just to support her for what was it? a couple of hours, a few hours or whatever, and then you up in the event in the van or whatever, you couldn't just sit there and be quiet, or look out the window, mind your business, or talk to the people that you want to talk to, because at the end of the day, Candace ain't gonna say nothing to you because she ain't got nothing to say to you. Wendy ain't gonna say nothing to you because she ain't really got nothing to say to you, because we already know and you have established that you don't like them and they don't like you at this current moment. We get that. And I feel like for her to put out there that she felt uncomfortable around those two and unsafe, basically, because the whole situation, especially with Candace, you've been getting death threats or whatever. Baby, I really honestly do not feel like she was getting those threats. She was probably getting death threats or whatever, and people talking about her because they was calling her out on the fact that there are people out here, there are women and men out here who are legitimately getting sexually harassed, and you have people who do not believe them. You have people who, once they report it, nothing happens, or something happens to them in the negative front because they get found out and the person takes drastic actions against them just because they reported their assault and all of that. But yeah, you are up here, and then you have people who are out here on the other side getting falsely accused just for some damn ignorant reason. And that's where you are on. Your story about this whole situation with Chris, it didn't even have to go as big and as far as it did. And my whole thing is, had you felt as uncomfortable as you claimed that you did, you should have told your friend at the time, because that was your friend. You should have told her about it probably the next day. Like, let it sink in. The next day, maybe the next week, okay? A few days later. Not months later or whenever it was that you wanted to tell her. Okay, after it had passed, and then you get on camera and make it this big deal, and then every time it's being spoken about, you're changing up. You're changing up as to, oh, he made me go into the room. Oh, no, he didn't make me go into the room. Oh, no, I felt uncomfortable. But no, he didn't do anything. I just felt uncomfortable going into this room with this man, and he's married, and I don't want people to think this, and I ain't had nobody. Okay, so why not? You told him you can go into the room with you. Why not stay outside? Why not have the conversation in the lobby? You know what I'm saying? I just didn't understand. There was so many different options, okay? It's just not making sense. You basically put this narrative out here without really saying it, that this man did something to you or could have done something to you. You painted this issue. You painted this picture of him that can tarnish a person's reputation, especially a man's. You did that on purpose. You did that on purpose because you had plenty of opportunity to change that narrative, and you refused to do so. You refused to do so, and y'all literally put a target on that man's back and tried to make him say, and you know what? It is Black History Month, and we are taking up for this man, for Chris. But let me just tell you this: it was wrong. It was wrong, and so because of that. And because Candace called you out on it at the reunion and said what she said, now you don't want to say nothing to her. Now you can't stand her. Now you don't feel safe with her. You don't feel comfortable because people was calling you out. You're getting threats and all this stuff or whatever. So therefore, Karen, no, I can't come to Surry County with you. But yeah, you can go to a Wendy event that had Candace there, but yeah, you didn't see Candace because Candace did leave. But again, you are at a Wendy's event because you did say that you didn't want to be around Wendy nor Candace because you didn't feel safe by neither one. Let's clear that up. She said about both of them. And she focused on Candace, but she mentioned both of them and said that in the same sentence. Okay? So you don't feel comfortable. But you went on ahead and you went to this event where everybody went to. And the only reason why Candace didn't stay because Candace was actually doing her thing. She is in the TV show Hush that's on allblack.com, the app or whatever. That's that show that Erica Mena got fired from. She a little gay up in there too. I said, Candace, what the fuck? All right. Everybody want to play Les. Everybody want to play Les. And y'all be making me think that y'all probably is. I mean, like, why y'all want to play Les so much? All right, what y'all be doing over there? I just be having questions like, that's the gig. All right. Okay. That's how you show that you can act. Play a little gay. Anyway, you got sad, so she had to leave. But prior to that, she had a little conversation with Chris, and basically was like, "How do you feel about all of this? Like, this is going to be the first time that you see everybody." And he said, "I don't really care." And at the end of the day, I would feel the same way because I'm not finna further allow you to affect my life at this point. I'm not finna give you that attention that you want. And I feel like the reason why Gizelle been acting and doing the stuff that she's doing this whole time is because she do want a reaction out of Chris. She want a reaction on that front too out of Candace, but mostly Chris. And Chris ain't gonna give it to her. Chris ain't gonna give it to her. And that's why she feel like she can continue to get away with it and get away with it and get away with it. And she don't have to bear any type of responsibility or accountability for the rhetoric that she put out there, you know? And so he, you know, Candace just doing a whole bunch of working and all this stuff or whatever. And so, you know, he winds up going, she do show up. Now, see, I had to give Candace this beach. Wendy, Candace invited you to her event. You said, "No, girl, I got this book signing of my re-release book on the what was it, softback cover." Okay. But yeah, Candace had a whole job to do. She had to be on set in 2 minutes, and she still showed up to your event for at least a good 2 minutes to let you know that, "Hey, girl, I support you. This was cute," or whatever. And let me pause. Girl, don't ever invite me to no goddamn weed event and ain't no weed there, okay? I just want you to know that. I just want you to know that. So everybody that said something about it, I would have said the same thing. I would have been like, "Oh, so we ain't playing around with the weed? You ain't even got no pre-rolls? Oh, where's the product? I thought this was about Happy Eddie. You said you got 2 strains. One to make you calm down, one to make you energetic, and then you got the 3rd strain that coming out called Zen Wind, and we can't sample none of it. We finna roll up oregano and paprika and parsley." Girl, what? Robbie gonna say so. Wow, if I wanted to know how to roll something, I could just go on YouTube. Bitch, then why you show up? At this point in time, I'm just, like, I know people want to blame it and say they put it up in the contract or whatever. Well, why are we like, come on, can we just, like, y'all just complain about everything. It was a cute event. It wasn't no drama. Gizelle got that, and you know, she ain't say hello to Wendy or whatever. Wendy said, "Wow, so you just bypass the host, you don't say nothing." And I mean, I understand because at the end of the day, you know, but Wendy, if you go to somebody else's event, like, I just don't get it. Like, if you don't fuck with the person, you don't like the person, why are you there? Did the production tell you that you guys had to show up? That's what I feel like happened, because not only was Gizelle there, but NeNe was there. And I'm sitting here like, yeah, production had to have told them that we need to have a scene in an event where all of you women are together. And I mean, all of you women, once again, we only had it in Austin, but you know, it was barely all of that. We need to have at least another scene where all of you guys are coming together, woo, 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 and looking like y'all getting along right now. And I guess that's what it was, because it doesn't make sense to invite people that you don't mess with. All right. And especially when NeNe and Wendy had that conversation, or with NeNe, "Baby, I'm gonna let you know this. Stop trying to get back on this girl good side. I don't know if you're not necessarily trying to get on her good side. You trying to clear the air. You trying to make you clear your part in this whole thing and start anew or whatever. It's over. It's done with. The nail is in the coffin, okay? I'm gonna just put this out here. You know, trying to invite Wendy to come to your little slumber party, unpacking party, pajama party, whatever the hell. Trying to, you know, take a step forward to actually mend fences and, you know, to get back. Baby, it's too late for that. It's too late for that. And people can get in the comments and say, you know, Wendy need to let it go, because I was seeing this on Twitter. Some people was like, Wendy need to let it go. Wendy need to just go ahead and, you know, talk to the girl, let it go, and move on. No, baby girl, I don't know where you from. Okay, for the people that say Wendy needs to just let it go, baby, Wendy ain't gotta let nothing go. You talk about my mother. You call my mother a witch. You call my mother, whether or not it's true or not, which it ain't. You say anything about my mother in any negative way, and especially given that I don't really know you like that. I may know of you, but I don't know you enough for you to sit here and to say anything negative about my mom. Oh, and y'all know how I feel about my mother. baby, I'm cussing you out. I might beat your ass, okay? 9 out of 10, depending on how severe it is, I just might do that. I might, and I'm not a fighter like that. Listen, I would prefer not to, but you get me pissed enough, I might just have to throw a little hand or two, you know. But at the same time, we're not talking about anything else. Once you cross that line, that's a boundary you can't come back from. I don't even know you like that for you to be talking about my mama. And that first thing that we have a conversation on, you talk about my mama throwing spells at you and she having shrines and she a witch and this and then you calling me a bitch and then I'm coming back at you. Girl, F all of that. We not having nothing to talk about. And you want to know who the culprit at this whole thing, I feel like? Baby LeBay, okay? I looked at that in the first few minutes when we saw LeBay come over there to NeNe house with her sister or whatever, or was it her friend? It was her other friend. Baby, she came over there to the crib and NeNe was talking about her house and, you know, how she still don't have this appliance. She still don't have that. This ain't done. You know, she still got to unpack the wedding gifts and, you know, she's going to invite the girls and all this stuff or whatever. Okay. The whole time when they was talking about what her husband is doing and, you know, how he's still out doing the traveling doctor thing or whatever, the whole time LeBay is just looking like, I was like, what is the side eye? The energy that she was coming off. I said, NeNe, I don't like you, girl. And I feel like the reason why you are in this situation is because you was listening to some mess that LeBay had told you. And LeBay is the one that started all of this mess. LeBay was the one that sent that message over there to NeNe and had her all up in her arms or whatever, saying all this stuff. And at this point in time, given the fact that I seen her demeanor in NeNe's house, like, it was giving nasty. It was giving, I don't know if she was a little envious. It was giving snake. Okay? And not the hiss. It was giving crooked. It was giving can't be trusted. It was giving don't leave your man around me, true player for real. You know, it was giving all of that I take your man type of energy. I just don't know. It was giving I want your spot type of energy. Maybe I'm reaching, but that was the energy that I was getting, and I was like, them side eyes wasn't doing you no favor, LeBay. Okay? And I said, oh, them text messages that Wendy put out earlier about LeBay talking about some, you know, give her the recommend something about the BB. I said, oh, girl. Now, at first, I really wasn't believing that, but now I'm looking at you and I'm just like, maybe something about her is not right. Her spirit is not all the way there. And I was just like, girl, what is with that? Because at the end of the day, it makes me wonder what it feels as though now that I think about it. Because LeBay was Wendy's sister's friend. Good girlfriend, Ivy. You know what I'm saying? And now they're no longer friends. They had a falling out. And I want to know exactly what happened and who was the culprit. And whoever broke up with who, meaning broke the friendship. It just feels as though like, hey, maybe I'm trying to get back at your ass because you hurt my feelings because you don't want to be friends with me no more. So let me spread this rumor and give it to NeNe and say that your mama did this and your mama did that or whatever. I don't know. Maybe it could be, but something about LeBay. Keep your eye on that whole NeNe. I'm just gonna tell you that. But anyway, girlfriend, that whole talking and trying to be cool again, it's over and done with. We can't be like, you know, like Wendy said, well, thank you for coming over here and trying to say that or whatever. But you know, I'll see what's up. I'll think about it. That's as much as you'll get from me, okay? And she showing up, didn't show up to that whole situation, that whole little summer party thing or whatever, unpacking thing. But moving on from that, while they were still at the Happy Eddie thing, right? When Carrie came in, she was very. They said Beyonce was looking like Karen Huger at the Grammys. Karen Hooger from fucking Surrey County. I said, child, y'all, let me tell you something. I didn't know Beyonce clothes was black. I literally thought that shit was blue. When I was looking at it on the TV and then when I seen the pictures, I said, oh, bitch, what's going on with my eyesight? Am I the only one who thought the outfit was blue? All right, moving on from that. Maybe it was just me. I do got to go to the eye doctor. Moving on. And when Carrie came up in there and then she confronted Mia and them two had a little conversation, and I was just really confused as to how it went left the way that it went left. Like, how are you coming at Mia? Like, Karen, you was wrong. I'm sorry. You know, we can like who we like. We can. Karen, you was wrong. All right. I just didn't understand why you was coming at her, you know, the way that you was coming at her so goddamn hard. Like, you shouldn't have, you know, all of this stuff. And she said, I don't do secondhand invites, okay? I'm a first string. She said, girl, you wasn't even first string. You wasn't even batter up. You wasn't even backup. You was backup or something like that. I said, what is all of this animosity coming from? And I mean, I get it that y'all had y'all little situation last season, but I thought y'all got past that. Now, if we got past it, can we not continue to be acting like this? And you can't really get in your feeling, Karen, because at the end of the day, like I said, you gave her the invitation at the last minute when you literally said that you wasn't finna invite her because of so-called insurance reason or whatever. Now all of a sudden you was able to up the insurance, so you say, and invite everybody, and then be up in your feelings at the fact that, you know, the girl didn't show up, but yet you wasn't in your feelings when Robin didn't show up. I'm confused. Like, we got to give it to everybody. You know what I'm saying? It just don't make sense why you came at her so hard like that just because she sent that text message saying, listen, I don't do. Bitch, she was correct. You got to let people know in time. And you should have known somebody was going to give you a little bit of fever, girl. Like, what was going on? Like, I don't know. And Mia got her when she said, you know, old dog, you an old dog, you need a new trick. Oh, who do you call a lady a dog? Who does that? I said, well, come on, Carrie. Let's stop it. Let's stop it. You came at that girl. You can't be mad that she came bet you back, you know. And let me talk about Mia. Mia and Gordon divorced, okay? Just go ahead and divorce, all right? Because at this point, that conversation was just so draining that they was having. The date that they was having was so forced. Every time we see them talking about their relationship or whatever, it's just really clear the writings on the wall that Mia has already checked out. And when it gets to the point where you can clearly see that one has checked out and that person, the other person knows that that person is checking out, and Gordon knows it, especially after, you know, she finally put it out there and said, listen, I was finna get the divorce. You know, I was looking to the divorce lawyer and all of that. And he was like, you know, when we be in the same situation that Ashley and Michael, well, how would we go about the same situation with Michael and Ashley? And she said, baby, I would have divorced you and we would have had a settlement or something. He said, no, we wouldn't have gotten that far because what happened was we'll still be together because we would have came up with some type of arrangement. And to me, what that means, because he said, you know, like when you got upset when I had brought something to you in the first place. And what that means to me is, remember when he got out there and got on the internet and when the first trailer came out for the season and basically said Mia is a gold digger. And that they did have an arrangement and said, you can go off, and because I know I'm not going to be able to satisfy you sexually because I'm a little bit older when it comes time to, but you can go off and you can do your little thing, whatever. Just don't get feelings and don't let me find out about it, or don't let the kids be involved or something like that. He don't want to let go. And like she said, it feels like I'm being held hostage. Like, you're not finna force me to stay with you just because you don't want to let go. But you want me to go ahead and have this arrangement or that arrangement, because at the end of the day, it's not benefiting you financially. It's not benefiting her financially because you ain't got money. You just want to control her. It just feel like you just want to keep her, you know, for whatever reason, to say that you got this young girl on your arm or whatever. I don't know what the reason is, but baby, once it get to a point where you up here trying to, you know, be like, well, if you just go ahead and have your little thing on the side, we could still be together, baby. It ain't gonna work. Okay, let me go. You know, and I was here for Mia saying, listen, you need to learn how to take responsibility for the fact that you did what you did, whatever you did, your role into this whole situation of you getting kicked out of your company. And I said, oh, because we remember when that whole drama went down. And we remember when some of the family was coming at Mia. And I didn't understand it. I was like, damn. So that made me think that Mia was up there doing some dirty shit. But now when you look at it on TV, it literally was Gordon. Mia ain't really had nothing to do. Well, I ain't going to say she had nothing to do with it because I don't know. But from what the narrative that they putting out there, it really was Gordon that was messing things up. And I'm just like, oh. Because you even got Mia saying you need to take responsibility for the reason why you are in this position right about now. And Mia, you complain about not having a girl. What job do you have that you need a nanny right now? Watch the kids. Anyway, so then you moving on from that. I think at the end, if I skip some stuff out, I just blanked on it. But we go to Neneca's party. All right. She talking to her friends. She thinking that Wendy's going to show up. Wendy don't show up, okay? But Wendy friend, the one that got into the fight with Deborah in the club, she do show up. And she said, oh, yeah, Neneca, Wendy ain't coming. And it was like, oh, so she didn't tell me. She was like, girl, I thought she told you, but I guess she told everybody else. Wendy, you could have sent her a text and you could have said, girl, I ain't showing up. I mean, just for the sake of the show. Because you know how these girls going to take that personally. Because honestly, I never said, truth be told, though, at the same time. Neneca, you assumed that she was going to say yes and you assumed that she was going to show up. She never told you yes and she never told you no. But at the same time, you should never assume you'll get yourself in situations like this. But Wendy, you could have floated a text or whatever, told somebody in advance that you weren't going to show up. You know what I'm saying? It's a respectable thing. We already got some drama going on or whatever. We don't want to continue with. We just want to just die down. So you could have just said respectfully at this point in time, no. Okay, I mean, just for the sake of the show. For the sake of the show, because in the real world, I probably wouldn't have said shit either. But I'm just saying for the sake of the show. But at the same time, you get up in there, Cherie up in there. I'm like, why the fuck is Cherise up in here? When Cameron came through and, she said, hello, everybody. Everybody says hello. I said, bitch. You got the right one. Because if it would have been me, baby, I would have been like, why the fuck you here, bitch? Okay? Because you want me to go off on you. I said, Cherise, stay the friend of the friend of the friend of the show that you are. All right? Let's just do that, and shut the hell up. Play atmosphere. Okay? That's what your job is, But, surprisingly, guess who was there, though, also? Everybody was there, minus Wendy. And that means Candace was there, too. And that also means that Gizelle was there as well. Gizelle, let me get on your ass for a second. It's a whole bunch of hypocrisy going on with you. It's a whole bunch of contradiction going on with you, and I just don't understand it, okay? Earlier when you was at the Happy Eddie situation, you just a miserable bitch, okay, at this point in time. Gizelle is really miserable. And I really don't understand what it is about people, what draws people to her, because she has fans, okay? Just about everybody on the show has some fans, okay? And that's just a given. There's gonna have it, people relate to who they relate to. Some people like the mean girl, some people like the nice girl, some people like the quiet one, some people like the quirky one, some people like all, you know what I'm saying? But at this point in time, when you see all of the stuff that Gizelle has done or hasn't done, hasn't brought, I don't understand the fascination with this tactic, this mean girl tactic, the way that she's rolling, okay? I've seen people say, the show would be nothing without Gizelle. What exactly has she brought this season? We don't know nothing else. She has not brought a storyline to us in seasons. She has not brought a storyline to us in seasons, okay? She barely, when she's on screen this season, she's not giving much. So what exactly is she giving to have a hold on her? I want people to explain it. And I'm not trying to be funny or whatever, or be hating or nothing. I'm just literally asking, okay? Because I want to understand. I want to read the comments and I want to be like, oh, okay, I get where you're coming from. Probably won't get it, but I just want to see what you got to say. You know what I'm saying? In a respectful way. Because I'm looking at it and I'm sitting here like, we've seen more of everybody else than we have of Gizelle. Meaning like, we even seen the Robin drama. We could take out what she said about that. The show can still go on because we still got messy ass Ashley there. We don't like her just as equally as we don't like Gizelle, okay? We still got Robin there. Robin probably would be more likable if Gizelle wasn't there, you know what I'm saying? But I'm pretty sure I don't want her to go. I just want her to stop being just a miserable bitch. I don't want the cast. And that's the thing about me. Everybody else want people, for most of these shows, people want them to leave or whatever. I don't want the original cast to leave, okay? Y'all can add whoever the fuck y'all want to add to it, but I would prefer that the original cast stay the way that it is. on most of these shows. Real Housewives of Atlanta stay the way that it is for the most part, but yeah, now I could be cool with a shakeup. Real Housewives of Potomac, I don't want to see none of these girls go, right? Sharice, she can get the hell out. Okay, I just don't care. She's not a main cast member, so we're not talking about her. But I don't want to see any of the girls go. But at the same time, I want people to be held equally accountable and to see some freaking growth in people, and for them to be like, okay, I see what's going on. You can still be a little messy, but you can still acknowledge the fact when you fucked up. And that's what Gizelle does not do. And for you to sit there in that confessional and to say when you saw Chris and say, oh, you know, you look, it's been months since I seen him and he's gained a little weight. You know, he gained some weight. What, you over there stress eating or whatever? And I'm like, girl, and then you busting out laughing. You laughing, ha, 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 ha. What was funny about that? Because I guaranteed you, had he said that or any of the other guys said that about one of those women on that cast, especially you, oh, it'd be a big problem. Oh, you're fat shaming. Oh, you doing this. And why would you as a man talk about a woman's weight or talk about a woman at this point or whatever? Why are you talking about that man at all? Why are you mentioning that man? Okay, and it just shows that you're taking glee in the things that he said in his so-called what's going on. You took glee in this whole situation. You took glee in the fact that you did all of this shit to this man. You're not sorry. And I don't feel like Gizelle would ever be sorry. Okay? And then you get to this point where you are over here at NeNe's situation. And again, you are at some place where you said you felt uncomfortable with a person. You felt unsafe because you was getting death threats. And I don't give a damn if it's because I seen somebody say, well, you know, I wouldn't go if I wouldn't have went to Surrey County either because I can't just get up and go if I want to. She can't just get up and go. She can literally get up and go. Ain't nobody forcing her to stay. If she felt that uncomfortable, if something would have popped off, she can get her ass a Uber. She can get her ass a car, or she can fly that for an hour or 30-minute back to fucking Potomac. Okay, so there's no real excuse. You're a liar. You're putting out buzzwords, and we all see it because for somebody to feel so unsafe to be around certain people, you showing up was at Wendy's event. Oh, you was up there cackling and everything type of stuff. You know, Wendy said it's so good that, you know, we finally get together and for the first time in a long time, everybody is laughing. I wasn't laughing. Was I laughing? Bitch, you was cackling your ass off and you weren't even high. And there was some hearty laughter. Okay? Like, girl, come on. And then you get to this event with NeNe and you're like, Candace ain't saying nothing to you. Candace is there, minding her business. She ain't even paying no attention to you or whatever. And I'm sitting here like, so if you could do this at this girl house, how come you couldn't go to, you went to Wendy's event, you went to NeNe's event, you had Wendy's there, you had Candace at NeNe, and nothing popped off. You did not say, no, girl, I can't show up to you because I don't feel safe being there. I don't feel comfortable being around certain people like Candace and Wendy or whatever. And this will never happen. Well, I would never be cool. Ain't nobody asked you that. Ain't nobody did nothing of that such. But you showed up. But you didn't show up for your friend Karen. You didn't show up for Karen because you felt what? Uncomfortable. You felt threatened or whatever the fuck you said. Girl, get the fuck up out of here with the lies and the contradiction and the hypocrisy, girl. I just cannot. And I don't see it for Wendy. What that girl name? Gizelle. I really don't. You know, you just got to be consistent. And Ashley, let me get on your ass for a second. I see exactly why you and Gizelle are fucking doing this partnership together, because how fucking dare you say, if I was to see Chris at this Happy Eddie situation, after the whole thing that happened and I wanted to talk to him and tell him and let him and, Candace know about some of the stuff that was told to me that happened to a friend of mine or whatever, and the way that he reacted, I don't want to ever see his face again. I don't care to see or hear anything about him. And I'm sitting here like, bitch, how the fuck are you mad at him? Bitch, I said this one gonna be long. How are you mad at him? How are you mad at him for his reaction to you and the lies that Your fucking friend told you, mind you, you sat at the fucking reunion and you saw the playback by that time. You saw what was going on to confirm that your friend is a liar. And you still gonna be mad at this man because of his reaction and because you were in his business and nobody asked you to? Girl, get the fuck up out of here. Gizelle and Ashley are on two of the same people at different degrees. Two of the same irritating ass dumb bitches, okay? Girl, I just cannot, all right? I want people to be consistent. It's just so irritating. But yeah, they was doing some have I ever paid for dick or whatever, baby. Next thing you know, Mia and Karen got into it again. She was like, I didn't say nothing about you going and being with a married man or dating a rapper and all this stuff. And I'm just like, Karen, where is all of this vitriol coming from? Is it built up from last season or whatever? Let's see, the girls got to stop coming together and saying that, we cool. I forgive you. You know what I'm saying? Let bygones be bygones, because y'all don't mean that. Y'all do not mean that. I was sitting there looking like, Karen, Mia better than me, because Karen, you would have got your head. You would have got, ooh, girl, you would have got cussed to high heavens, okay? But anyway, it's longer than I wanted it to be. Somebody gonna say, I already know, somebody gonna say, child, she done said it wasn't gonna be long. Let me prepare for a longer video. Girl, anyway, y'all already know. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about it, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.